It was like late at night, and I'm telling him, I'm like, you know, I think I want to start dancing. This fool. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, I'm so happy that you made it here, and if you're not new, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Y'all see that title? I am about to tell you guys my first time ever in my life. Y'all, this was 8-9 years ago now. Let me see. Y'all, I just counted in my head. It's been 9 years. So this was 9 years ago, y'all. I'm about to tell y'all my first time ever in my life dancing at a strip club. So it's about to get good, and I'm about to keep it so real, raw, and honest with y'all and let y'all know every single detail. But before we do, make sure y'all hit that subscribe button, because if you're not a subscriber yet, what are you doing? Oh, I thought that was my phone. Also, make sure you hit that notification bell so you will be notified when I post the video. And at any time in this video, you are enjoying the story time, you are enjoying my vibe, make sure you thumbs it up. Also, y'all, let me know if y'all want me to make a story time about telling y'all why I even dance, the reasons why I dance. It don't matter if y'all want me to or not. I'm going to do it anyway. But if y'all more interested in that type of video, I'm going to make it sooner than what I planned. Y'all, okay, jumping straight into the story time. I was 18 years old, and I was in college. I did not want to go to college. My mama signed me up and was like, you're going to college, because I already had it in my head. I already knew I was going to be a dancer when I was 16, 17 years old. I already knew, but we ain't going to get into that story time. I already knew. So I had it in my head the minute I graduate high school, I am about to be a dancer. I'm not going to college. I don't want to do college. And let me pause this right here, just in case any of you ladies out here that are new moms or any older moms that got children that's in high school, if your child tells you they don't want to go to college, do not force them to go to college. 18, my mom signed me up for college. I'm in college, and I had a job as well. I was working at Marshall's, and I had to literally drive about an hour or 2 hours to go to work. So I only could work on the weekends because I was in school Monday through Friday. And I got so tired of it, but at the same time, I still wanted to get money. Like, I always been the type that always wanted money. Like, I always had to get money. I've been getting money since I was 14. So, like, that was just, like, my biggest high, like, was to get money. That just really did something for me. So it's like I still had to get this money, you know. So I just happened to be scrolling on Instagram one day, or I was on Facebook. I was on some social site, and my friend that used to be my best friend when we was in school was flexing all of this money. I'm like, sis, what you doing? She like, road running. Oh, okay, I'm ready to get on the road too. What's up? She was like, nah, I don't even want to put you on to this. I don't even want to let you know nothing about it. Just know, like, I'm just road running. And I'm like, nah, I'm so serious. Like, what's up? I'm trying to get some money too. So she was like, give me your number. I gave her my number. She ended up calling me maybe like later on in the day. And she was just like telling me, I dance, I be stripping. And I was like, for real? She was like, yeah. I said, where you be dancing at? She was like, I dance in South Carolina. Mind you, all us, we some Atlanta girls, we live in Atlanta. So it's like, you go all the way to South Carolina to dance. Why you just don't dance at home? And she was just like, well, I'm new to it. I don't want nobody to know that I'm doing this. Even though she flexing all her money on the social site, she still didn't want people knowing that that's what she was doing. Because at the end of the day, like, we have strict parents. We come from an environment where we have strict parents. So we can't necessarily, we weren't the type of girls that could just put it all out there like, oh, this is what we do. We out here. We couldn't do that because our parents, like, are strict. So we couldn't do it. However, it was this one girl. She was like, I be dancing with so-and-so as well. And she was my best friend when we were all younger in school. She was my best friend too. Like, it was like a group of us. So I was like, for real? And the one girl out of all of us, her mom just did not give she just didn't care. She was the real cool mom, didn't care. Y'all come to my house, do what you want, smoke and drink, do what you want to do up here. Her mom was too cool. So, and you know what was crazy is my parents knew that. And my parents, not even my mom, but mainly my dad, never wanted me hanging out with this girl because he knew that her mama just did not care. I couldn't see it at the time. I thought she was just being a cool mom. But now that I'm older, I realized why my dad used to always try to protect me from this girl. Like, he hated me with this girl. It was, y'all, I almost even got my ass whooped over this girl, too, just being her friend. Anyway. So, yeah, she was like, so-and-so be driving us down there. We just give her gas and this, that, and the third. And I'm like, okay, well, I want to do it too. She was like, okay, cool. I'm going to pick you up and we're going to go to the dance store. You're going to buy your dance shoes. You're going to buy your dance clothes. You're going to come to so-and-so house, the girl mom that don't care. Come to so-and-so house. We about to teach you how to do a couple of moves. And then the rest is self-explanatory. Like, when you get there, you will see, like, it's real easy, real simple. I was like, okay, cool. So it might have been the next weekend because I had to work. So I needed to take off the next weekend in order to go get my dance stuff and start dancing. But I think I ended up skipping class. The following week, I ended up just skipping a whole day of class. Mind y'all, I had a boyfriend too. And my boyfriend, he was already in the streets. He been in the streets way before I even jumped off the porch. He been in the streets. So it was like late at night and I'm telling him, I'm like, you know, I think I want to start dancing. This fool was talking about, y'all, this fool was talking about, yeah, you should, you got the body for it. Like, you should, do it. I'm like, now that I'm older, I be like, what kind of fuckery was this? But when I was younger, you know, 18, got a boyfriend, he in the streets, you know, my first thug love. He's telling me, do it. I'm like, yeah, okay, shit, I'ma do it. Oh my gosh, y'all. Anyway, so yeah, that really had amped me up because we talked about this the whole night. I'm even like dancing for him, like showing him my little moves that I got. Never even knew how to dance for real. And that's what's crazy because I really know how to shake this ass. But before then, I did not know how to dance. I promise y'all, I did not know how to dance. I probably could do like the stinking leg or something like that. But I real life never knew how to shake my butt. And I always had a nice little shape. I just never knew how to move it because I didn't grow up like that at all. I grew up in a real old school home, okay, baby? Real old school. When I grew up in an old school home and my parents, my dad is Muslim. Like, my dad family is Muslim. So I grew up in an old school home, Muslims, couldn't show no skin, okay? When we walked out the house, even when we was inside of the home, my dad used to be like, put on some clothes. I'm a man. Put on some clothes. So I already grew up very strict and sheltered. So I didn't know how to shake a leg at all. So the next day come or whatever, I ended up meeting her because I was so far. She didn't know I was in college. So I was so far that I ended up having to drive all the way to them, which it was fine. It was basically like I was going back home. And I ended up meeting her at the little dance store. Like, she told me which dance store to go to. We met there. And she was like, okay, you should get these shoes because these I wish I had my first pair of shoes. They was hot pink. But she was like, you need to get these type of shoes because these type of shoes will support your ankles. They're very easy to walk in. Never even used to walk in heels, y'all. I'm telling y'all, I never used to walk in heels. Never even cared to walk in heels. Never even tried it. Like, it just was never my thing. I was a sneaker girl. Give me some sneakers. Or some boots or something. But so she pointed it out. She's telling me, like, get these shoes, this, that, and third. So I grabbed a pair, and the first pair was hot pink, which is a big no-no for any new dancers. That is the biggest no-no. Don't ever get no colored shoes. Get the basics, black, white, silver, gold. Get something neutral because you're gonna get so many outfits that may not go with your shoes. And I know you in the strip club and things like that. This is just my opinion. You in the strip club, so it's like exotic. However, you still want your shoes to be able to go with what you're wearing because you're going to change your outfit more than twice. So get some neutral shoes that's going to go with all your outfits. And then once you build up that bread, you got all of this money, that's when you're able to afford different pair of shoes. And that's when you should get color shoes and do this. And that's when you can do what you want. But when you first start, get something so neutral. I got these hot pink shoes, and then I tried on a couple of outfits for her, and she's amping me up too, like, dang, girl, I knew you had a little butt, but I didn't know. She was like, I didn't know it was like that. oh girl, yeah, you gonna get some money. This, like, really putting that fire in my soul. So I'm trying on outfits. She was like, okay, you should get this one, this one, this one. So I ended up getting like 3 outfits plus the pair of hot pink shoes. And she thought she was gonna have to help me pay for it. So she had pulled out a stack of money. And I pulled out my stack of money too. Like, hey, baby girl, I'm getting money too. I'm not getting as much as you, but I've been getting money. I've been getting money since I was 14, been stacking my money, living with my parents. Never had to really spend my money because I was living with them. So I got some money too. I got some money stashed away too. I just don't got it like you. So she was like, oh, okay. So I see you been getting money. You been getting money. So this going to be nothing for you. I see you already a hustler, this, that, and the third. But we had been friends. So it's like, girl, I guess she thought because I had a job that I used to always just spend my money on clothes. I guess she thought all my money went towards clothes. But our real life had opened me up. My dad made me open up a bank account when I was 14. When I first started my job, he made me open up a bank account. And he taught me the whole value and the whole... what is it called? He taught me about saving at a very early age. So I always would save some of my money. I never would just spend it all. Like my dad just always been on his shit. And he always want to teach his daughters to be on your shit. Don't ever depend on anybody. You got to be out here knowing how to take care of yourself. That's how he like basically raised us. So anyway. So yeah, I bought the outfits and she was like, okay, come on, we finna go to this so-and-so house. So we went to her house and y'all, they trying to teach me how to dance and I just could not get it. They was laughing at me like, girl, what are you about to do? You done spent your money on these clothes and shoes and you don't even know what you doing. And I was like, I tried to tell you, but I mean... So my friend was like, it's okay. You could talk a nigga out of money. It's okay. I'll teach you how to talk a nigga out of money. I'm like, okay. But the other girl was like, you still gonna have to know how to dance because when they call you on the pole, you gotta know how to do something. So they literally had been training me, but I had to get back to school to finish my classes for the rest of the week before the weekend came where we was road running. But I don't even think I had started on the weekend. I think I might have started on a Thursday or a Friday, y'all. Either way, I had to get back to school. My boyfriend calling me. I got to get back, y'all. It was fun while it lasted, but I got to get back. So before I left, like they just basically motivated me, putting some self-confidence in me, letting me know it's about to be other girls in the building. Don't let them intimidate you because you are petite, you are short, you are new. And it's like they can smell fear, which is real true. Like in a strip club, oh, these strippers can smell your fear. So if you scared to go get that money, they're going to go get your money. They're just going to go take your customer. So strippers real life can smell fear on you. If you scared, you don't know what you're doing, they can smell that. They're going to use your weakness. That's basically what they're going to do in the club. So I get back to school, this and the third, fast forward to the day where it was time for me to go dance. I didn't have to leave my school because they had to pass my school to get to South Carolina. So they just picked me up on their way. So when I'm in the car, they had 2 extra girls with them. And all of them just seemed like they just been doing what they was doing. They was very confident. They just couldn't wait to go get some money. Everybody was just so excited. We drinking, we just vibing out, having a good time, turning up in the car. We basically pre-gaming in the car. I was still nervous. So I was like, maybe if I pre-game, you know, if I'm drinking and stuff, then I'll be all right. Like my nerves will calm down. I never did calm down, but I did a little bit, but I still was super nervous. Cause I'm like, wow, like I'm really about to do this. Like I'm really about to go. But at that club, you didn't have to get naked. I didn't know that, but I thought you did. So I was just like really nervous. So we get to the club and I had lied. I had told them I'd been there before. Cause if you would have told them that you didn't dance there before, they was gonna make you audition. I didn't have time for that. I was like, I've been worked here before, but it's just been a couple of months. I haven't been back since then, and it was somebody new at the door. Like, I made it so believable. So they was like, okay, what's your name? I don't even remember what my stripper name was at the time. It was so long ago. I'm gonna ask my friend. But I don't remember my stripper name. And I think my friend even gave me the name. I don't know what it was. But yeah, I wish I did, but it was something. Who knows? So I get in, y'all, and it's already some customers out there. It's already girls on the floor. So we had to walk all the way to the back to get to the dressing room, and we had to go through the kitchen and then around the back. So as I'm walking, these girls just looking me up and down. My other friends, they already know what they're doing. So they got their head up, shoulders up. They walking, doing their thing, saying hey to people, this, that, and third. And I'm over here scared, like looking like a real, I was just scared. Like you could just tell, like this girl do not belong here. So as I'm walking, girls looking at me up and down. Like, it's like they had an attitude too. Like, they might have been dancing and looking me up and down. Or they just like, just watching me and things like that. And then when I get to the back, y'all, it was real bright. Because, you know, in the club, it's super dark. Not super, super dark. You know, you got your little club lights, but it's dark. So we get to where the dressing room was, and it was bright. Like, it was really light in there. Like, a whole bunch of lights. And these girls really staring at me up and down. And this was the most embarrassing thing. The most embarrassing thing was, it was like a group of girls in a circle. They must have been smoking or whatever. And they all just kind of turned and looked at me and looked me up and down. And then looked back at my toes. My toes was not done. And my nails was not done. My nails needed a fill-in, but my toes were not done. Chipped and everything, y'all. Busted. I was like, well, why my friend didn't tell me to get my toes done? Like, why would she not tell me, like, get your toes done, get your nails done? Because I'm a nervous wreck. I'm not thinking about my nails and my toes. And I'm not thinking about my full appearance. I'm just thinking about my makeup, my hair, my outfits. Why my friend wouldn't tell me to get my nails and toes done? So, y'all, they looked back down at my feet and they all just started laughing. All of them. I was so embarrassed. When they did that, y'all, I already knew what they was laughing at because they all had, like, they looked me up and down and then they looked back down, stared at my toes and bust out laughing. I was just so embarrassed. Like, I was so embarrassed. I just kind of stood there for a second and I just walked off. And that really had lowered my confidence. It really did. So when I got back to the back, I'm like getting on my friend, like, why wouldn't you tell me to get my toes and nails done? Like you telling me everything else, but why you ain't telling me to get my toes and nails done? She was like, girl, it's not that serious here. And she handed me some white nail polish, talking about paint your toes. My toenails are green. You want me to paint over it? So she was like, yeah, just paint your toes. Paint your toes. It's fine. It's fine. Like, it's not that big of a deal. Or whatever. And I'm like, but it is. If they're looking at me and this checking me out like that, don't you think a man gonna check me out like that? She was like, it's fine, it's fine. Like, she just calming me down. I had already did my makeup though. So my makeup was cool. So I'm in the back and I'm stalling. Time go by, an hour or two go by. All my friends out on the dance floor doing their thing. And my friend come back and she's just like, come on, let's go. I'm like, okay, I'm coming. So I get out on the dance floor, y'all, and it got crowded. It got real crowded, and I just kind of made my way to the bar. When I made my way to the bar, like, everybody was just dancing at the bar. It seemed like everybody had a customer at the bar, so I'm just staring at them to see what am I supposed to do. And as I'm staring, girls are getting mad that I'm staring at them. They're like, what you staring at? You. I'm staring at you. I am. But it was real embarrassing. But I had a guy buy me a couple of drinks. That still didn't calm my nerves down. I feel like my nerves was so through the roof that the alcohol didn't even faze me because my anxiety was too up there. So I didn't even feel drunk or nothing. Like, I still felt normal. Time is just flying by, y'all, in the club. I'm not making no money. I'm on the wall just looking stupid. They throwing money up in the air. I'm watching it go up. I'm watching it fall. Everybody just making money, and my friend comes and checks on me once or twice, and she just like, oh, mind y'all, I had to pay $60 for a tip out. I had to pay $60 when I first got there. You know, you got to pay your fee, so dance. Didn't even make my dollars back. So the so-and-so girl, she goes and tell the DJ, when you put me on stage, put her on stage too, giving them my stripper name. I didn't know she did that. So time going by, and my friend just telling me, come on, dance for these people. I got these people that you could dance for. So I was like, okay, I'll go over there. And then she was like, okay, dance. So I try to dance. I try to, like, you know, bend over with my hands on my knees and twerk. Y'all, I almost fell over because I'm not used to walking the hills. When I did that, like, I stumbled. I almost bust my face. After that, I just got back up and I was like, I'm so sorry, but I can't dance for y'all right now. I'm not feeling too good. They was like, it's okay. Just come back when you're feeling okay. I was like, yeah, thank you. So then I go to the back. And then once I go to the back, they call me on stage, like, whatever my name is. And her name was Kylah at the time. The so-and-so girl, her stripper name was Kylah. So they was like, me and Kylah is y'all up next on stage 1 or stage 2 or whatever like that. calling me, and I'm in the back like, I'm not coming out there. Like, I'm just not coming out there. So Cayenne, so-and-so girl, comes to the back. She was like, all you got to do is hold the pole and just keep walking around it. Like, just do a sexy walk around the pole, and I'm going to shake my ass the whole time. Like, you ain't even got to worry about it. Just walk around the pole the whole time, and I'm going to just dance. I'm going to do all the work. I was like, okay. So when it was our time to go up next and they was calling me, y'all, I just froze. I went to like the door before you walk out into the area where everybody was. I went to the door and I seen my friend so-and-so get up on the stage, and she was going dumb. When she was going dumb, I said, I'm just not about to get up there and embarrass myself. I don't know how to walk in these heels. My feet are sliding. If you a dancer, then you know, like, your feet when your feet is sweaty or whatever, they slide through your heels. So basically, your toes be hanging off. Your toes be hanging off the heels in the front. So that's basically how my feet was looking. My toes not done. I don't know how to dance. She want me to walk around. Like, I was just too embarrassed. And then I guess so-and-so had a nigga in there that she already knew. Y'all, he cashed out. He was throwing big money, like, just, and he didn't stop. She had to do 4 songs on the stage. He did not stop throwing money. Like, he was just throwing money. He did not stop until that girl got off the stage. And I was like, dang, I should have just went up there. Like, I should have just went up there and just walked around the pole. I would have been making some money. This, that, and the third. I was just like, dang, I should have just went up there. So long story short, y'all, I didn't make not $1. $1. My first time ever dancing, my first time experiencing things. And after that whole experience, after the whole night of being in the club, I went back and I just sat in the dressing room because I was like, I just can't do this. This is just not for me. Like, I was really talking myself out of this. I was like, this is just not for me. I can't do this. Like, being a stripper is just not for me. I wanted to do it, but it's just not for me. I just can't do it. So when we all get back in the car, my friend is yelling at me, like, really on my ass, like, you wasted our time, this, that, and the third. We could have brought somebody else. This seat could have been for somebody else. Like, really getting on me. And then so-and-so girl was like, do you still want to dance? Like, do you want to try it again? Because I feel like so-and-so, Cayenne, I feel like she was more understanding at the fact, like, this is my first time. I just needed to get a feel of it wasn't my first time ever in a strip club, because I used to go to the strip club, but it was my first time being a dancer. So I felt like she felt like, and she was way more mature than us. She was our age, but she was way more mature than us because she had a baby at a real early age. So she kind of grew up real fast. So she understood things that the other girls didn't understand. So she was just like, do you still want to dance? Because she understands it's my first time. So I really just need to get a feel of how things are and how things go. But she was like, do you want to dance again? And I was like, I mean, I would like to try it one more time. And then the other girl, my friend, was like, well, if you gonna try it one more time, this is gonna be your last time. If we bring you out here again, you don't even make $20. You could never dance with us again. You're gonna have to figure it out on your own. You're gonna have to take yourself to your own strip clubs, this and that. Like, really getting on me. I'm like, girl, you acting like I spent your money. I wasted my money, not yours. I spent all this money on shoes and clothes and a tip out and gas money. And it wasn't your money, so why are you so upset? Like, why are you so mad? But at the same time, I feel like I needed that, though, because the moment she had told me the next time I come out here, if I don't make no money, she's not going to bring me back, that really was like, oh, that woke me up. Like, I got to make some money. And I ended up telling my boyfriend about it, but my boyfriend was like, real, like, he already knew. He was just like, I mean, it was expected because you've never been in that type of environment where the attention is on you. So he was like, just give it one more shot. Like, my boyfriend really, like, you know, made me feel good and made me feel better. And he didn't laugh at, well, you know, we laughed together about the situation, but he wasn't laughing at me like, ha, 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 you're a joke. Like, we was laughing together about the whole experience. Because after, like, it happened and just sitting back and talking about it, we just was laughing about it. He was like, you got it. Like, just go again. You got it. And he told me to get my toes and nails done. The next time I went, though, I most definitely made some money. I guess I needed that experience to wake up, and I just needed to see how things go. And I just needed to, I don't know. I guess I had to fill it out for myself. But the next time I made money, because my friend, the aggressive one, she was not letting up on me. Like, when we made it to the strip club again the next week, she was like, and they used to dance more than me. They used to dance at least 3 to 4 times out the week. I only did it once a week to get used to it. But once I got used to it, I ended up getting fired from Marshall's. So I started dancing all the time. I started skipping school and everything just to dance. But anyway, once we got to the strip club, she'll be like, all right, this is the last time. This is your last chance. If you don't make no money, you cannot come back with us. I was making my money. And it really wasn't even that hard, y'all. If I would have just relaxed and loosened up and really watched my environment, it was so many guys. The second time around, like just watching my environment, it was so many guys looking at me. It was guys telling me to come here. I really didn't even have to approach no guy at first. Like they were all coming to me. Either they was sitting down at their seat and they was like, come here. Once you look around and just see what's going on, you gonna catch eyes with somebody. And they was like, come here, come here. Or they'll walk up to me while I'm at the bar and be like, you want a drink? I'll get a drink. They just start conversating with me. They be like, okay, I want you to dance with me. So it was real easy. My second time, I didn't ask nobody to dance. Everybody was asking me to dance. And I feel like that probably would have happened the first time if I was paying more attention, but I was too caught up in my head. I was too nervous. My anxiety was crazy. So I wasn't paying attention to anything. I was too worried about things that really didn't even matter. So the second time I came out with a big bag. That's how it went, y'all. It was so embarrassing, but I mean, it's laughable now. It wasn't laughable in the moment. But yeah, I was 18 years old and I was way skinnier than what I am now. I don't think I'm the thickest thing, but I was real skinny. I was under 100 pounds. Okay, so looking back, I just looked so crazy, y'all. It was so embarrassing. But that was a big wake-up call for me. And I applaud all the new girls. Like, when I was a dancer, there used to be so many new girls, new baby dancers, first day dancing. They used to do such a good job, and I used to applaud them. And I used to tip girls. Like, if it was your first day ever dancing in your life, I used to tell you, like, come dance with me. While I'm dancing, I'd be like, dance for me. And I would tip them $20 because the girls I would see after me were so brave and was making money their very first day. So I used to tip them money, like, do your thing. Like, I'm proud of you because I didn't have the confidence like you had. But that's just how it went, y'all. But if y'all enjoyed this video, make sure you thumbs it up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And I'm going to see you guys in the next video.